welcome to my channel. This is Weekly Gist with Z, and it's amazing having you here. I'm about to rant. I'm about to rant about all the things that have happened to me, and guess what? I have an amazing topic to tell you every week. You know, this channel is all about gisting. I tell you and you tell me how it is for you too. So if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this content, because I'm sure somebody is going to be able to relate to my story. So guys, today I want to gist you about my professional shocks, like professional culture shocks I have witnessed for the past 3 months. I've been working with Sook News. Sook News is a media house, a TV and a radio media house where I work. Currently I'm serving, so that's where I'm currently serving. So man, it happens to be one of my most professional organization that I have worked with. Yes, so a lot is changing, a lot has changed, a lot has passed through me, and I'm passing through it. So honestly, it has been a journey. 3 months has changed my life. And when I mean 3 months has changed my life, it has changed my life in these areas. Number one is responding to higher authority. Like all my life in school, when I was not serving, when I was a student, even while I was interning with other media houses, you know, I do not report to anybody because I was in school. Yes, everybody's like, okay, when are you coming? You're not coming today. I go and come back as I like. But for me to take, I am a copper though, but for me to take a simple excuse, okay, I won't be around and blah 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 blah, guy, like I was not given the opportunity. I have to tell people. This one would tell somebody. You have to always tell somebody will not be around. It's foreign, it's strange to me. So it's a very big professional culture shock for me, but I'm kind of adapting. Like, oh, is this how they do it? Okay. I know how many times I was queried, and I don't know if my boss is really pitied for me to be like, she's just coming out of school, just pity for her, let's just pity for her. Although yes, I got my backlash, but that culture of telling somebody, oh, I'm not here, I'm not there, me that is doing my life, you know when you're just living freely. So it's really foreign to me. So the second one is dress sense change. Guy, while I was in school, I wear bomb shorts. I'm a lover of short things. I like to be free. I like show back, I like show breast, you know, all those things that make you look pinging and pinging. Okay, so I started working. It's somehow that Sook News, where I work, Sook News does not treat me like an NYSC copper. They don't treat me like a copper. I'm like, why? So I'm highly treated like a staff. We have the same privileges, you know, a lot of things. So I was thinking that probably, okay, since I'm a staff, they'll be like, okay, we can still pamper you. Man, nothing like that. So my dress sense has changed so much. I remember my second week of work. I was not wearing bomb shorts to work, but I was wearing things that were not office worthy. Office worthy. And when they see me, they'll be like, hey, come here. Why are you wearing this? Why are you wearing that? I'm like, man, this is what I have. I don't know. This is what I have. And I don't know if in their head they feel like this girl knows and she's intentionally wearing it, but to be honest, God is saying me, it's what I have, I wore. So it took me time to really, like, you know, come back to my, it took me time to adjust. It's 3 months today, and I can only say, oh well, I have tried. I tried. So were you like me when you got into a high professional space and you were wearing things that are not office worthy, or you prepared for it? I do not know. And funny enough, in my head though, I used to feel like what I was wearing was office worthy. God help me. So the next one is waking up by 5. I don't want to talk about the incidents that my first week of work I fell sick, because the culture was strange and foreign to me. Like waking up by 5, and my place is quite a distance to my work. Where my house is quite a distance to my work. So I have to wake up by 5 because I'm not treated like a core member. So I have to be up and doing, and I have to report to the office at most 8 o'clock. At most 8 o'clock. So waking up by 5 for me was tough. I wake up by 5, yes, in school while I was in Uniben. I woke up by 5. But if I wake up by 5, I still manage my time for me. Unlike when you're managing your time for somebody. Let's not get it wrong. I love my work. Like, I love working in the media space. I love it. I'm a presenter by nature and all. I love it. But when you are coming into a new space, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I'll wake up by 5. Sometimes I wake up by 4. I'll cook till like 4:30. Bathe within that time, and before 6 o'clock I am out of the house. Any day I do not wake up by that particular time, either from 4 to 5, from 4:30 to 5 o'clock, then I am sorry, I am not cooking and I am going to work late. Like, it's crazy. Imagine trying to be all of this in a short period of time, something you're not used to for 4 years. Crazy, right? Then the next one is money management. Yeah, I know how to manage money, but it's worse, especially when you're living alone and you're staying alone and you're going to work alone and everything alone. So NYSC brought a very serious change in my life. It brought the best in me, it brought the worst in me and all. So whatever I have learned to do while I was in school, I learned to do it better while I was out of school and working in this professional space. Because if you do not manage your money, I'm not staying with daddy, I'm not staying with mommy, and I cannot always be calling them to say, okay, please, I need money. It doesn't make you look like a big girl that you are. So you just have to manage your money. And the truth is, my employers will nobody will answer you. So you just have to be open and doing. Yeah, I buy the nice things, I look after myself, I take care of myself, I love myself, but I just have to save. I save more. I'm more calculative, because I have to wear the garment of the big girl, and I have to also report to work very early. Yeah, looking good, report to work early and all. So it's quite crazy. Then the fifth one for me, one of the fifth professional shock I had was people dating in the office. Even people approaching me like, gosh, what the fuck, like, you are did I just say that? I'm so sorry. Like, I just came into the office for the first time and you're already loving me. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, do those things I watch in the movie really happen? It's really been a great experience, but these are really shocking, that you cannot just take decisions by yourself and you have to go and tell somebody, oh, I want to take me that like being a free bird, and all of a sudden somebody's just trying to did I even try to I didn't add this to my list, but I'm not going to forget it as well. There was a day I was sick. I was not given permission to go home because my employer said, I'm just resuming work and I cannot. My first week of, or after I returned from camp, I took an excuse that I was sick. Naturally, I fall sick whenever I'm stressed. Do you know, guys know that I was not allowed to go home? I came to work the next day. He said he wasn't going to give me the permission. And bro, I had to come to work. Oh. Like, I had to come to work. These things are that crazy. If I was not working here, maybe I would have just sat down on my own JJJ. So, like, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. I never expected this. I thought you can always take excuses when you're not feeling fine. So probably I felt like he was scared of the fact that if we keep taking excuses and excuses and excuses, I didn't know those things work. I didn't know all those things work. You know, it's been crazy, but I'm glad because the whole thing has shaped me. The whole thing has shaped me, and I did not agree to date him in the office because it's a very secluded area, and you know, office gossip, it can actually fly and all the rest of the things. I am coming in terms with it. I now dress to the office like an office lady. In fact, I dress better than a lot of people. And which other thing, yeah, I manage my money very well, and I still try to save, especially for transport. Then which other thing again? Yes, and I now report to authorities. 3 months later, I'm doing well for myself. Yay! All right, so my advice to you who is going into a high professional space, maybe after school, or you'll be working remotely and you want to go on site or whatever, is in school and out of school are not the same, especially when you're working in a highly professional space. They are not the same. They are very, very different. So you must be ready to adapt. You must be ready to understand the principles of your firm, so that you get good records, and so that you can move, you know, you can join them to enjoy the whole thing they are doing in the firm. And never ever see that whatever your boss is telling you is wrong. He understands the professional space more than you do, and you just have to understand and obey. Yeah, at first in my office they were looking at like me like, oh, she doesn't know what she wants to do, she's disobedient and all, but it was really hard, you know, blending in. But I'm so grateful that I have been able to blend in properly. All right, so thank you so much for watching this episode of Weekly Gist with Z on the topic my professional culture shocks. Next week we will have another amazing episode of my gist. I trust you enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to like, subscribe and share. See you next week. Bye.